The Directorate of Research, Innovation and Development of the University of Media, Arts and Communication has organized a public lecture themed the legal regulatory of hate speech, fake news, etc. Is it desirable? Is it possible? The event was chaired by Justice Samuel Kofi Date-Baa, a former Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Ghana from 2003 to 2013 and Special Advisor at the Commonwealth Secretariat in London. The gathering sought to discuss legal regulations of hate speeches, fake news, and its impact. It was attended by the General Secretary of the Ghana Journalists Association, Edmond Kofi Yeboah, rectors of the university, deans, faculty members, and Dr. Venkat Iya, who was the main speaker. Speaking to Pan-African News, Director of Research, Innovation and Development at the University of Media Arts and Communication, Dr. Eche Sekanku, says the main purpose of the program was to increase public education and media literacy in order to sensitize people to have deeper sense of awareness of hate speech and fake news, as well as its negative effects on democracy.
So the main purpose of the program was to discuss one of the major things that was very central to governance and democracy, and that is the issue of hate speech within the public discourse, particularly in the media. Hate speech is deleterious to our democracy because it does not help us to have a very open, courteous and substantive discussion. There has also been a link between hate speech and some violent action against different populations. And so it's very important that we develop a certain understanding of what constitutes hate speech and inflammatory language in order to cleanse or make the public sphere more cleaner, more civil, and more decent in order to engender intelligent discussions to improve our democracy. There needs to be increased public education, there needs to be increased media literacy, which is one of the reasons why this public forum was organized, to sensitize people and develop a much deeper sense of awareness in terms of what hate speech is and what the potential effects of that is. As the second part of your question, as far as that is concerned, in our public sphere, in our media landscape, in our media spaces, it's important that hosts of programs as well as participants make sure that the language that is being used in the public discussions, in the panel discussions, they are civil, the language is civil, and that the language is respectful of people's races, people's ethnicities, people's genders as much as possible, and that it's not language that is inflammatory or insulting in any way, so that there can be a very decent discussion that would bring about quality contributions to the subject matter that is being discussed.